So this is Denouement, and it opens with a few lines from Patriarchal Poetry by Gertrude Stein. Patriarchal poetry might be withstood, patriarchal poetry at peace, patriarchal poetry of peace, patriarchal poetry in peace, patriarchal poetry in pieces. And the day would be proud of itself, going on as if it hadn't already collapsed, had not been destroyed, riven, all the people mad and metabolically downcast. It's around the eyes, it's around the hearts. The city was reeling. People were coming out to the street in the way they wanted to see where the big guy lived and boasted so as to mock the event. It wasn't over. It wasn't going to rest. The guy was not real as the day, as the year, the century, the epic shared, was not real, the tribulation he ensued, was not real, but it was that affect that mattered. What would suffer? It was the warmest year on record, as if that wasn't enough to make some citizens pause and pausing resist, and if resisting insist on being heard and calibrated so that measures were taken round the clock, ice caps photographed melting and all the rest, a pole away from accountability. How ugly would it go? Resistance had to resist, ward off, deflect, exercise, defy apotropaic experiments to shift tone and danger. Apo, away, trépain, to turn, make the day an amulet. And there were women everywhere across the land, children women and girl women and they women and fluid women and men who were women and boy women and women from the past on the tongues of mind and ear and images of women everywhere, ancestor women, out on the streets, and everyone woman that day. I am woman, they said, as if it had already happened if you stopped to think, winning in Maenad heaven, but could earthly heart hold? The day said, I am woman. The day got up and walked this far, then paused to take stock. It was the last chance to be observant and cry and stomp and take stock. What worth if not be accountable? It would be theater, a spectacle, come pay, or come lie down in fluid bosom of woe, mankind. Remember the kabuki you saw imitating resolution between a sword and a fox, a country and its honor? How things and animals become agents of plot and resolve? Last straws of honor. Sword resists now broken on its back. Wild animal comes in peace. New maps, territory, synapse, and blue of sky. Midnight blue was invoked in the shroud that draped the mobster's chair where he sat timeless, waiting for the play to begin. He was temporarily on pause, a mechanism that played to its own tune of false entitlement, fake rhythm not in tune with the spheres, but kicks in. We were it, played upon. Blink of demon eye oscillating over doomed electorate, and we were becoming shroud of gray, rough warp and woof, signals collapse of silken words, worlds now static, unravel. We'll reboot, silky, damp, dark of the labyrinth, going down. Maybe one could still supplicate, take back founding myth of America's evil of the feminine.